nothing like that. But you know, yeah. Say what I want to say about the sex show. Mickey Mouse. Yes, because what's that? Mickey Mouse, that's right, baby. Wow, you let these people buy you time next thing. Y'all asking y'all questions going quick. How do I make you a moderator? Let's see. I don't know how to do it. Let's see. Oh, add a moderator. I see it. Boom. There we go. It's okay. That's my baby. You can't see her. I'm not. I think it was just hurt and wants everyone to hurt. I mean, hey, people been hurt. You think it hurt to be divorced with a 3-week-old baby? That hurt too. But I'm not trying to make nobody else hurt. So that's a. I mean, everybody's different though. Thank you. What's going on with Key? I need a spin-off. I'm telling you. They're talking about, you know, I don't reveal much and, you know, there's a story to be told. It's so much story to be told. Maybe it's too much. People don't like her due to the fact that she's honest. I mean, I feel like I'm sometimes honest to a fault because I really believe that people like fake. I really believe people like fake. They, you know, after you come out of a divorce and you're rebuilding your life, nobody comes back with a brand new house and especially when they file bankruptcy. Let's be clear. Nobody comes back with a brand new house and $1 million. It just don't work that way. The reality of it is that you have to build yourself back up. And then with a small child and all those things too, or multiple kids, I can only imagine how hard that was. But show the real. Don't have people feeling like, you know, it's that easy, because it's really not. It's really not. People are starting to like the fake more and more these days, and the gaslighting and all of that stuff is just No, I didn't file for bankruptcy. Y'all do your research. Y'all know what castmates file for bankruptcy. Y'all moving so fast, I can't even answer these questions. Did you see the interview with Carlos and Dustin talking about you? I did not. Can you explain the money Mel gifted to you? For the 100th time, Mel decided that she wanted to be a good friend in the moment, and she sent it to my, was it Cash App or PayPal? I think it was PayPal, because we had did some business dealings and she already had the account. So it was like her making a nice gesture as a friend, something I didn't ask for, something I said I wanted to actually give back, but I felt like it was a gift from the heart in the moment. Did I really, really need it in the moment? I wouldn't say yes. And I wouldn't say that I wasn't appreciative of it, because I really, really was. I mean, I was building, I was using my savings, I was doing the things that I did, I know how to do to survive. So I'll never negate the fact that it was a sweet gesture in the moment. But now looking back, I feel like, because what they did cut out of the reunion was when I said, you know, you came to my house, you knew what was going on, then you asked me about, you know, the whole legal thing that I was going through, and then you said in that same breath that we weren't good. So if we weren't good, why would you even offer? Why would you even do that? So, okay, baby. It was almost like, was it a setup? Was it a setup to be able to say, well, I did it for you in your time of need? So, yeah. No, listen. Can I? That is Carter's. Get out of the camera. He's doing everything to get my attention. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with helping a friend. I helped her too. So what they did cut out was that, you know, I was saying, you know, because when you file bankruptcy, you're not just bouncing back and doing things like I just said. So when, you know, when said friend, you know, car kept breaking down, I was the one that was picking her up, you know, and it was a bonding thing for us too, because we both had, you know, small children. Our children are young. Her youngest and mine are 6 months apart. yeah, 5 to 6 months apart. So, you know, when her car would break down and I'll have to pick her up, I had errands that I needed to finish, and so did she. So we did it together. I talked about that at the reunion. I also talked about when it completely broke down and I had to be the one to use my credit to rent cars because she couldn't. Because you can't when you have bankruptcy and you don't have a credit card. And also when you owe them because you didn't return cars, like, or whatever the case may be. So, I mean, people are like, oh, you shouldn't tell stuff. I mean, the real is the real. This is what happened. You know, like, the real is that she was a friend to me in a moment and decided that just listening to me and what I was going through, that she wanted to gift me something, and I was appreciative of it. But also don't make it a one-sided thing, because it wasn't. And people keep saying that she has her guard up from being hurt and pushing people away is unintentionally. I feel like I agree with that to a certain extent, but you're going to be really alone. I mean, God didn't design us to be on an island by ourselves. That's why it's a thing called humanity, because we all need each other. We're all going to need somebody at one point in time. And, you know, this is the reality of it. Even if it's just emotional support, even if it's a babysitter with, you know, I'm here at my best friend's house from almost, telling my age, but it's over 20-some years. But we ain't never had no issues like that I've experienced with this to this level. I've never had it. I've never had it at all. And they've seen the good, the bad, and ugly with Destiny. And yeah. I mean, for real. And so we're still here. You know, you can have conflict and disagreements, but there should be resolution if you value that person. That's just what it is. You learn 10 things about Mel and 0 about me. So let me run it down. Y'all seen that I talked about my mom being on drugs. I talked about that on the show. I talked about her still fighting the battle. I talked about my father having to not adopt me, but fight for custody of me. That was in the scene with Tiffany and I. I've talked about my dad being sick. That didn't make it. That was edited out. He actually told me on camera that he was sick, and I didn't know until after, you know, we finished that episode that he had cancer. I didn't know that. You've also seen me as a celebrity and a person that's a public figure tell that I was on public assistance. How many people are gonna keep it that real? Y'all made that to be a lie, saying, oh, you got a PPP loan. If you're smart, you know that public assistance and your business are separate. And then 2, I wasn't referring to a PPP loan. I said, no, I'm not referring to that. I was referring to public assistance. And because I'm an honest person, regardless of what y'all want to feel or think. And you know a lot about me. You know that I've been singing and acting for a long time. I've talked about that. So, y'all can say what y'all say, but because I didn't say, oh, this is what happened in my divorce, and this is this, and this is that, y'all feel like y'all don't know about me. But my intent was to, you know, leave my situation intact where I can look at my son and say, I didn't trash somebody because I was hurt or I was angry. So that's more important to me. And that I do tell my story in a way that it is beneficial to other people and can be safe and not toxic. And that's where I'm at. Most of my cast members have said you're difficult to work with. And Carlos. Well, I've never worked with Carlos as far as production of a show. He has produced Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then he said he doesn't have to be there. So I've never worked with Carlos directly. When you say someone's difficult because they don't want to say certain things in scenes or certain things that I can't talk about legally, and there's no protection for me if I do, because again, it's public knowledge. As much as y'all dig up my licenses and go through all this, y'all could have saw my divorce decree. It's public knowledge. Y'all can see all the motions that have been filed against me from my ex-husband. It's public knowledge. So everything that is supposedly a lie, y'all can refute in black and white. And at the end of the day, like, if I agree to not speak about my ex-husband on Love and Marriage in Huntsville, if I do, then I'm held in contempt of court. Do you know what that means? That means I go to jail. I'm not going to jail for none of y'all. So my storyline ain't worth me going to jail. And if y'all think that I was supposed to just, you know, regurgitate all of that stuff because y'all felt like it was deserving because I'm on a reality show, y'all can really kiss you know what. Because ain't none one of y'all going to be there to bail me out and take care of my baby. So it is what it is. Any fertility issues with Baby Law? No fertility issues with Baby Law. He actually is as you can see, is the one I carried to term. So the 5 prior to that I was unable to carry to term, and I didn't think that I could. But after I got married and got pregnant naturally with Law, we actually had a fertility appointment that next month in November. I got married in September, and I was already pregnant naturally, nothing but God. So they don't answer crazy questions. Which ones are crazy? Did you sell her the house? No, I didn't sell it to her. I love you. Talk off camera. We have Angela Rose. It's not dirt throwing. At this point, it's just the truth. All right, you gonna be a drummer? I don't throw dirt. It's the truth. It's lost. It is what it is. Listen, I've never seen anything in black and white, so what I won't do is throw out something and let people run with it, unlike other people. And so I don't know if she's renting or not. I do know that the house wasn't sold to her. And I know what I was told, that it was a rent-to-own. Dinner air is all it is, a reunion. Over. Who forget his reality TV and Destiny Life is here. She's still a person. Thank you. Well, it's dirty truth. I don't know. Baby boy's up late. Yeah, he is. He went to sleep at 8, and then because I wasn't in bed, he just kind of like had to get up. Your makeup is pretty. Oh, thank you. It's a little natural beauty. Were the 5 miscarriages with your ex-husband? They were. Am I coming back to the show? I would hope so. How did Mel know that you called? She never answered. I don't know what that means. I do have Miel Organics in my store. Reality TV shows, what they want us to see. Surely lots is left out. Absolutely. But when the question is posed to a person that they're saying is not giving, and I say, well, y'all are not showing what I'm giving, it's kind of like, why does it need to be said? Well, we've all been through that. We've all experienced that, but they're not cutting out the things that you are showing that are pertinent to your life. So yeah, what I'm not gonna do on this live is answer a lot of questions about people's personal renting and owning. Like, y'all can miss me with that. Like, y'all ask her, how you doing? How about your workouts? Yep, still getting those in. Still using TLC and the NutriBurst vitamins are really good. I'm liking them because they're getting me back focused. Well, they have got me back focused and consistent on my regimens. My baby boy, how old is Law? He's 2. He's 2 now. Why did you say you never want to be friends with Melody again? Would you? I mean, let's be real. Like I've said multiple times, when you deal with opposition, as I was just talking about my mom and my friend Keisha's, I'm just saying, like, when you go through opposition, how you move in opposition with anyone in a relationship, in a friendship, excuse me, how you move in opposition lets you know how you move forward. And this phase of opposition ain't something that I want to deal with ever again. So yeah, I'm cool on that. I'm slick on that, as Kimmy would say. Yes, I'm making more music. What's next for you business-wise? Listen, y'all are going to love my candle. I have a candle line that's coming out. It's called Madani Reignite. My throat's dry. I guess I wasn't expecting to be talking as much. It's called Madani Reignite, and it is a beautiful candle, ceramic candle that is actually cement candle. Let me get it right. Cement candle that is a slow wood wick burning candle. Beautiful, beautiful case. And it's called Melody Reignite by Destiny Payton. And It's basically saying, you know, it's time to put the broken pieces back together and reignite your flame. And that's to anyone that's been through anything, that's through, you know, a space in life where you're just trying to get back, or even better, back and better, or better and better in life. So I think it speaks to a lot of people. Definitely spoke to me, and I worked hard on it, so I can't wait to show y'all. And it will be on www.madadibeauty.com. Like everything else is. You can shop at the beauty supply store online as well right now, so make sure you do. Let me put that on there for you to be able to do that. I'll spell it right, I did. Are you Mr. Handsome still together? And he'll be gonna Mr. Handsome. I call him Mr. Wonderful, but Mr. Handsome and I are still together. Yes, we are. He is. Yes, we are, and he's definitely down to support me and be a part of the season if necessary, for sure. Carlos Jacob from Melody, I guess because she started the show. Melody does whatever she wants, and like she said, she's never held accountable. Listen, I don't have to show anybody's true colors. They all, I mean, it comes out, and ain't nothing you can do to hide who you really are. How is it gonna work with Tisha? It's cool. Like, I mean, because you put your license with someone doesn't make them your boss. Like, I really do my own thing. Like, I had, position with working with D.R. Horton as a builder prior to moving my license, so I just do my thing. And that's my broker. She just makes sure that I'm where I need to be when my paperwork is right and that all fees are paid up and all that other good stuff. Kenya, hey from Kenya. I need to go to Kenya, Africa. Face card is right. You are pretty. Oh, thank you. I like to be pretty on the inside too. And that requires work in this world. Yes. Tanya loves candles. Yes. And she gonna get all of them, I'm sure. Is it made with essential oils? It is. And I'm working with a few different scents. I have some samples. I also have my chemist working on things too, because the casing that I wanted is very specific. So I had to make sure that I got that from a specific place, like from someone that can make the candle cases. As far as the smell, like I'm a really bougie person, so it's a lot. It's a lot that goes into finding the scent that I want. So I have a couple of things that, and there's going to be a few fragrances that come with it. And I have two different colors. I have a white candle, I have a black candle as well. Do I want more children? If you would have asked me that last year, I would have been a hell to the no. But because Moses doesn't have any children, I'm open. Do I have a relationship with Ariana? I've never met Ariana. I've never met her. I don't know her. Love and Marriage DC on TV. Please stop talking about Melody. Talk about yourself. But you on here get out. No. All right. You right. Yes, I'm still friends with Tisha. Well, I wasn't here at the reunion because he's not on Love and Marriage Huntsville. But I guess you'll say I am, so he should be. I'm learning that whole process. You and your boy are a beautiful couple. Thank you. Listen, y'all can ask him. Enough no time. Let's talk about destiny. Listen, y'all ask me questions, and then when I answer them, then y'all tell me enough. Like, which one do y'all want? I can't please all of y'all. I'm out boring. Well, you shouldn't have been here, sir, ma'am, whatever you are. Please look at the video by Destiny Carlos. Do I want to? I see you. A black and white candle, yes. Let's see. Y'all are on this. So she can know them. That's not hard. She can just block that person. I'm supposed to have a moderator. I don't know what's going on. The casing is cement. Yeah, cement. It ain't cheap. About cents from When the candles available, I can't wait. He's about to take all my money. They'll be available by the end of this month for sure. Do you have some products? Oh my God. Okay, stylist. What's up, Dante? What's up, North Carolina? Well, she can actually fight yellow. Listen, it was a rite of passage in Detroit, and I had all boy cousins growing up. We were the oldest, so I had to fight a lot of boys. Hi, baby, I see you. Shine, mama. Thank you. Next is if you were trying to speak about you. Last week you spoke mainly about the person that decided not to film with people and they asked me to speak. So, hey. I can't look at that. Wow. Sorry. People are saying don't answer these questions. My moderator just let me know they have kicked over 40 people out that have been negative. Over 40 people. That's crazy. So a lot of y'all are from Michigan. Yep, pretty much the main cast was Love and Marriage Huntsville, but Maurice, Marceau, myself are all from Michigan originally. Yep, Nicole, I'm with it. Thank you, Sabrina0726. Love you back. Big Trav CDP. What's up? All right, y'all keep saying don't speak about a certain person, but y'all keep speaking about a certain person. Y'all want to hear about me, but ask me about me. I can't just, what you want me to just blah? I don't even know what to say. Pretty teeth and beautiful smile. Thank you. I was not feeling how Kimmy talked to you. I understand she was going through something deep. Love you, but what's going on with that? Hey, that shocked me just as much as it shocked y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Why would Moses be at the reunion? He wasn't really in the show. Yeah. Do I have any new music coming? I do have a song that I have picked and I let some, my closest friends and family listen to, and we like it. I appreciate that. I've been in Detroit for the last 10 years. Detroit women are not for the faint of heart. Now, granted, I consider myself a city country girl because I am from Detroit, but I spent a lot of my life in the South. So, but I can't deny my. Hold on one second, y'all. He's with me now. Like, he's always with me. When y'all see me doing interviews, he's interrupting, he's pulling my hair. I do custody of my son. I always have, except for that one little moment. Yeah, I think when I spoke about it, I think people either misunderstood what I was saying or ran with the narrative. But what I said was, and let's to clarify, when I had a default judgment because I didn't respond to my divorce, because I don't know any woman that would be 3 weeks postpartum, 3 weeks postpartum with a child in their right mind. And for me, it was like, I'm getting these, I got served and then I didn't respond. And if you look it up, it's black and white pulling out, because I know y'all like to say that I don't tell the truth, which is far from the truth, is when you don't respond, there's a thing called a default judgment, which means that whatever was requested, you get. So he requested no child support and joint custody. So me, I had spoken to some attorneys. I hadn't really pushed the button on anything because I was like, I really wanted to file for a separation because it was so volatile. But what I decided to do was just kind of sit back and be a mom, and do what I needed to do to be healthy as a mom at 3 weeks. So when I didn't respond, actually I responded to him in person, but he never let his attorneys know. So instead of him letting them know, they just went ahead and filed for the divorce. And what happened was he got his default and he requested an expedited, he put in an expedited request for full custody, and my son was 3 weeks old and breastfed. And so because he had the default already, they gave it to him. And it was not, I'm going to look at who she is or how she is or what she is as a mother. He's a 3-week-old breastfed baby. There's nothing to look at. Like, he should be with his mom. But because that happened, I had to appeal it. And what a lot of people don't know is that I actually had to, secure myself and my son during that time. After that, instead of going forward with the divorce, we decided that we were going to reconcile. And we moved back into the marital home together. And we were working through. And it wasn't working. And so I decided to leave at that point because it had just gotten so bad. So to clarify, I know people were saying, it was cold for him to file for divorce 3 weeks after, but I was the one that made a final decision to finally just say it's enough. Enough is enough. So with all that being said, yeah, I have custody of my son. He's always with me. That's my rainbow baby. I love him. The question is actually triggering because it's so disrespectful to me after I tried 5 times to have this child. He's my 6th pregnancy and he's here. So I'm grateful. I am truly grateful. And it's one of my biggest goals and biggest dreams in life was to become a mom. And I am. So I thank God for it. And I'm grateful for that gift. For sure. How's my son? He is awesome. He a little stinker, but everybody thinks you're so mean and rude, but I actually love your personality. You ain't faking at all. It is crazy because I really am kind of like, and I'm not going to ever hold you. I don't do well with disrespect. I will stand my ground. I am very, very protective of people that I love. I am a fighter and a survivor by nature, but I really just be chilling. I really, really do. I don't bother anybody. But I ain't gonna let nobody bother me either. You ain't gonna bother me. Am I going to fill in the blanks? What blanks do I need to fill in, Shay? Shay Millie? Let me know. And you asked the questions that need to be filled in, and I got you. When is your divorce? When is your divorce final? I know you have you. The divorce is final. It was final. It'll be 2 years in April. I have been divorced. Carlos, Mr. T, when you said, Mel, I would have cut you off. If I would have cut you off, I would need to cut off Martell because I have seen too. I didn't mince words. Truly believe the viewers would view you differently if you would stop allowing yourself to get so triggered that you become the unfair stereotype of an angry black woman. I'm team Melody. I'm team nobody, sorry. I believe viewers will view you differently. Well, I ask you this. How many of the people on the show have been placed in my position? How many people on the show have been poked and prodded and put in heightened situations? One thing I don't know how to do, which is crazy when people say, oh, she's not telling the truth, is I don't have a poker face. I don't. I mean, what I'm feeling and thinking is right here. So for someone to say that I'm not, being authentic or even anything close to it is so far from the truth. And what y'all can't do is ask me to be fake. There's growth that is needed in me and everybody. Nobody, to the day we die, we should be forever students on this thing called life. But for y'all to ask of me certain things that y'all know y'all wouldn't give of y'allself. If somebody was poking you or somebody was showed up to your event that you don't mess with, somebody told the world they gave you money, even when the number was wrong, y'all asking me to be someone that y'all would never be because I'm on TV. Nah, I don't not do that. Why are you so mad I'm a Taurus and we don't act like that? People kill me with these zodiac signs and they feel like personalities are all the same. I have a best friend that's a Taurus and we are not the same. And I don't think I'm mad, but I have been mad. I have been angry. I have been hurt. I have been all of the human emotions that exist in every human being. And it makes me no different than you. Makes no different than the next person. Because I am a human being. You have been the realest person on this show. I love your style and personality. Well, I appreciate it. And they're probably not what they show. Perception is really best wishes. Hey, I don't control anyone's perception. But y'all can visit me at The Destiny Payton and see more of my life and what's going on with me. I want you to win. I appreciate that. Wow, so I don't even understand. Do you always house on the show or you always look pretty? I don't have a stylist. I would love to have a stylist so I don't have to look for stuff. That would help me out so much. But I like to pick out my own looks and, you know, everything, because I'm passionate about beauty in all aspects. Hair, makeup, clothes, all of that. Do you do 1 week on, 1 week off for child custody? Well, no, we don't. He's primarily with me. And there's a visitation schedule. Any tips on being a business owner, preferably beauty supply? So I had it all mapped out how it was going to be. I actually had paid for a trip and was scheduled to go to China to meet the vendors in person. I was 3 months pregnant and COVID hit and in China. And I was still going like, oh, this ain't real. This ain't nothing. And my ex-husband was like, you ain't going nowhere. Like, what do you think? I'm still going. And then it came to the U.S. and it was like, oh, this thing is real. So I kind of had to fall back on that and then lean on local vendors to get the store filled with products and things like that. So a lot of my plans were derailed by COVID and my divorce and everything else. But my advice to anybody that wants to get into beauty supply is make sure that you have a partnership with other Black-owned beauty supply owners, because what I did was I created a group and became a part of a group of people that were Black-owned beauty, so I do real estate too, Black-owned beauty supply owners. And instead of us having to order $10,000 worth of one product, the edge control that y'all love so much, we would order it together as maybe, 7 to 10 stores. So we all could have the product and we all didn't have to put most of our funds into one product. So it kind of helped out across the board. Yep, I don't owe y'all no explanation. But I also do feel like I'm comfortable in the space right now and sharing my journey. I think you and Stormy could be good friends. Yeah, I think so too. Check my Facebook Messenger. Will do. Why am I up? I'm actually naturally a late night person. I had to not be that when I had a child, but since he doesn't have school tomorrow, so we up. We having a good time. The golden child, absolutely. Protect your relationship and sanity as much as opening it up to the public may be fun. Beautiful, but emotionally may bankrupt you. I ain't letting nobody. You won't take my. What is it? Break my soul, Keisha. You won't. Take my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul now, now. Lord, so handsome, truly a blessing. You are so right. Ain't he cute? I always say I made him myself. Thank you. You are destiny. May God keep covering and pushing you forward. I appreciate that. Destiny, you owe us nothing. You owe law everything. You absolutely right. Absolutely right. God and law first. Somebody said, where's the moderator? Is it that bad? I haven't been looking. You recorded the reunion right there. I mean, listen, I just told it was 40 people that had to get kicked to the side. Take care of yourself and your son. That's the only thing you need to do. Don't get yourself caught up with. Oh, Lord Jesus. Why not kill people with kindness? Why do y'all want me to kill people with fakeness? If I don't want to be kind in the moment, or what y'all perceive to not be kind in the moment, I ain't going to do it. If I want to tell y'all to shut the hell up and get out of my business, that's what I'm going to say. If I don't want nobody to be in my store that I didn't invite, that I didn't have a good moment with the last time I saw y'all, that is reality. Y'all want me to be like, oh my God, hi. Hi, welcome, gracious to be gracious. No, I don't want you there. That's fake. I know y'all like fake these days, but that ain't her. She is not that. And like we were talking about, somebody made mention about the 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. calls. That's the question. Okay. So I put this on my Twitter and I don't tweet. But I said, ask Sheree why he was calling me that late. Because guess where I was prior to? I don't even think that the times are accurate. And because what I did was I was in Atlanta rehearsing for my play. And I brought my niece with me because I didn't want to drive there and back. And I was supposed to go to the polo match. But I had the times wrong. I thought it was going to be after my play's rehearsal. But it was actually before. Don't ask me how. I don't know. So Marcel was like, just come by Sheree's house. So I went over there and we played cards and we, had a good time, had some drinks or whatever. And there was some people over. We just had a good time. And I was like, well, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to get on the road, whatever. And both of them were like, nah, you stay. Like, don't get on the road this late. I'm like, listen, my niece, she ain't, she's good. She's 19. She can drive. So as we were driving back, he was calling, and the both of them were there. Sheree and Martell were calling to check on us to make sure we made it there safely. I said that at the reunion. I said that I didn't say specific that they were checking on us, but I said, where was I at? And it was him and I both at Sheree's house. That was omitted, but to clarify, that's why those calls were being made, and that's what it is. I don't like the way they treated you at the reunion. I don't really like it either, but hey, it is what it is. I like Huntsville coming from Nashville. Well, I went to high school in Huntsville, but y'all gotta know I lived everywhere. From Detroit, I moved to Huntsville, I moved to Atlanta. New York. To get back into acting. The play I was in, I don't know if it was kind of freezing up, but the lipstick monologues I did here in Atlanta, and it was kind of difficult, crazy enough to get back into character and to get back into, really having to step into a role that wasn't like, because I'm coming from a place of really healing from hurt and pain, all that stuff, so that would have been easy to pour into, but it was more of a comical, like, even though it was serious, but it was a comical satire to it. So I was happy that I was put in that role because it pushed me. It really, really did. Listen to him to kiss your ass. I did tell a few people. Has been put in a situation to defend himself. So are you the only one who's dealt with that? I don't even know how to answer that. That don't even make sense. The whole cast has not been put in crazy situations. I just want y'all to... I agree, the whole cast has been put in crazy situations, but how many situations have you seen me in? Where I really be sitting there being quiet. Or I might just be chilling. How's our nephew? Like, he is doing well. Don't want to marry again. Not opposed to it. What's my favorite Whitney Houston song? It's so many. I love Whitney. Gosh, what's my favorite Whitney Houston song? He fills me up. He gives me love, more love than I've ever seen. That's my favorite Whitney song. And it's how I feel right now. Let me go to the end, because what's my diet like? It ain't been the best. I ain't gonna say it's been the best within the last couple of days, but I'm a very healthy eater. My friends joke and say, "Oh, she eating lettuce today," or whatever. She eating some lettuce. But I like to eat healthy. I'm not a pork eater. I don't eat a lot of red meat. I may taste somebody's steak or whatever, or lamb, but I'm not a beef eater. But yeah, hey Nikki Rich, what's up? No auto-tune needed. Hey. Beautiful voice. Well, I appreciate it. Tell us about your candles. I did. You missed it. They're beautiful candles. I wish. Can you put a picture up during live? I don't know how to do that. Can you do that? Let me see. Share a photo. Oh, you can. Look at that. Share a photo with your viewers. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let me see if I can find my candle. Let me scroll through. Oh my goodness. As Law would say, oh my goodness. Woo!